Hi everybody, I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now at Iconoclast is Ida Liu. Ida, thanks for coming on.
Hi Brittany, it's a pleasure to be with you.
A theme that we have really seen the past few hours that we've been at Iconoclast is this underlying theme of AI. People are scared of it. Should we embrace it? Should we run from it? What's your take?
You've got to embrace it. In fact, AI is one of our unstoppable trends and an area that we think investors should be thinking about, considering and adding to their investment portfolios. The amount of money that is going to be spent on AI and the amount of disruption and innovation that's going to happen with AI is incredible, right? We're talking about somewhere around 60 trillion of added value with AI over the next decade. So it's an area that everyone needs to focus on. And let's not forget too, what drives AI is semiconductor industry. So there's some broader ramifications and investment opportunities for our clients to consider as well.
Let's talk about the investment opportunities. I hear that, my ears perk up. Tell our viewers, give us the inside scoop. How are we investing in AI?
So, Brittany, it's interesting because there are a few different unstoppable trends in industries that we like a lot for investors. That includes technology and the digitization that's happening, and that's part of the AI, the cyber security industry, the robotics, all of these different areas that we like very much. So we'll play different companies that are in those industries. But secondly, we also really like healthcare. As an industry. It's counter-cyclical. There's a lot of high cash flowing pharmaceutical companies and a lot of innovation happening in the healthcare space. And thirdly, we love everything that's happening in the fossil fuel to clean energy transition. So a lot of the companies that are going to play in the clean energy technology side, hydrogen companies, solar companies, battery companies, and the like. So a lot of really interesting themes and industries that clients should be thinking about.
Sounds like you're really bullish on AI, but when you're thinking about this, does anything about it scare you?
Well, of course, there are elements of it that can be scary, particularly as AI can replace a lot of the most sophisticated coders, engineers, and a lot of the talent around the world. So I think we have to be prudent in the way that we're utilizing AI and the way that we're incorporating the benefits of AI into each of the companies that we do business in. So I think that's the key, is making sure that we're incorporating the benefits, but being careful about the way that we're deploying and utilizing AI.
I want to read you this number from Goldman Sachs. They released a report in March and get your reaction on it. They predicted 300 million jobs will be lost or degraded by artificial intelligence. When you hear that number, your eyes just went, they popped a little bit. When you hear that, what's your reaction?
It's unfortunate, but it is likely that many, many jobs will be displaced by AI. But then again, many new jobs will be created with all of the different opportunities and the growth areas that we're seeing in other industries as well. So yes, we think there will be efficiency saved. Yes, there will be potentially a shift of jobs in the future, but that's how I would view that.
I'm interested because November 30th, OpenAI launched ChatGPT, and that's really when AI came into the discourse in a really, really broad way. Why do you think we're seeing this technology so fast growing? Well,
because if you utilize ChatGPT and OpenAI, it makes certain individuals even more productive, right? It's called efficiency and efficiency in the business. So for example, in my business, running a private bank business, and you're thinking about efficiency with clients and the productivity of your frontline sales team, you want to strategically use AI in ways that are going to complement and help and maximize the efficiency and time saved with our frontline advisors.
I feel so grateful that I'm sitting here in the room with you, but for all of our viewers who are at home, how would you tell them to embrace AI?
I would say that AI is definitely something that's here. It's coming. Don't run from it. Utilize it, as I mentioned, in responsible ways, and think about ways that AI can bring benefits into each of our companies and our businesses.
And just one more piece of takeaway advice. If you could give our younger viewers any investing advice, top of your mind, the most important, what would it be?
Well, Brittany, you're hitting on a topic that is super, super important and near and dear to me. There's 15 trillion of wealth transfer that's going to happen by the end of this decade to the next generation of wealth clients. And as such, we want to make sure that we're serving families and multi-generational family members, not just individuals. So we've been very focused on this, and we have next-gen advisory boards around the world who've shared with us what they want from a wealth management provider. And 3 themes have emerged. 1, they want ease of technology, experience, making it easy for them on their iPads, iPhones, quick and efficient. Secondly, they want to be able to learn, but they also want to network. And the learning part isn't just about teaching them about markets or how to invest. It's also, giving them pointers on leadership and business succession and the like. And the last piece is that they tend to invest in a much more responsible way. They want to invest with purpose. They want to invest and do good with the money that they're putting to work. And I think that that is one of the most interesting themes that we're seeing is this view that we want to invest in a way that's going to be good for the world at large.
Why do you think that is? Why are we seeing that shift?
And because I think the next generation clients and the women clients that we serve really care very deeply about a responsible growth in our world. They want to make sure that the next generation is thriving. They want to make sure our environment is in a good place, that gender equity is advancing in the right way. All of these different societal topics that are very prudent. And quite frankly, I don't think we're going to be talking about ESG as a separate category going forward. I think it's going to become embedded in core portfolios because these are the very companies that are going to transform the world for the better.
Is this exciting for you? You sound excited.
I love it, and it's really a passion of mine, and we really aim to serve families, as I said, and we want to make sure that we're serving our next gen and millennial clients in a way that they want, from wealth providers, and that's what we've been doing.
Do you think they're feeling this way because they grew up during that financial crisis in 2008, and they're feeling kind of whiplash from that, especially now as we have a soft landing, but we were in really uncertain economic times last year.
We were, Brittany, and I would say yes, it could be partially from experiencing a market cycle turn, but I also think more importantly, it's probably having lived through a couple years of the COVID pandemic. That's pretty eye-opening for most, right? And thinking about ways to better the environment and what the purpose is in life. And I think that self-reflection and going through something like a COVID pandemic really changes many perspectives.
Ida Lou, thank you for joining me.
Brittany, it's such a pleasure to be with you. Thank you.